What's classy if you're rich but trashy if you're poor? The most expensive thing you own is a really old car. This is a good one. Being on a first name basis with a judge. Hey Judith. How's it going? You're an idiot. Having other people raise your kids. Sad but true. Having a lawyer's business card in your wallet. God, this is so accurate. When someone I know to be poor mentions having a lawyer, I immediately wonder just how deep of shit they're in. Day drinking. Brunch. Being called Duke. Or Earl. Walking around all day in a bathrobe. My uncle used to get his paper around noon in his bathrobe so his neighbors would know he just woke up and didn't have anywhere pressing to be. Living at a hotel. Now that is a good one. I have known people in both categories. Keeping a bottle of liquor in your office. I'm poor, but when I visit the nice parts of the city and see people day drinking everywhere, I just assume they're having brunch. Getting money from the government. This needs gilded. But I'm poor. Making your own booze. Having many pets. The only difference between cat hoarder and animal rescuer is budget. Not working a real job. What do you mean being a social media coordinator for my dad's textile sales firm isn't a real job? The third occur I had to do coke for 4 years in college for this. Edit. I feel like I should add that this post is 100% facetious. The fact that people think I'm being serious or might even know me is ducking troubling. OMG. I know a girl who is a social media marketer for her dad's plastics company that just has government contracts that's real. Edit. The entire family actually takes a paycheck even if they don't work. As far as I know, the son is the only one who does. Good old dad told me they do that for tax reasons. Having a wedding in your yard. Day drinking. Rich folks can have 5 mimosas at lunch and nobody bats an eye. But I bring a 40 for lunch and suddenly I'm fired and a terrible role model for the students. A friend of mine donated a kidney and suddenly everyone began treating him like a hero. I tried to donate 5 and everyone was like, how did you get these? And I'm calling the police. Eating snails. Till my cat is rich. Cocaine. I don't know how it is in other counties, but in Scotland you have different grades of coke. You have the cash you get proper or prop, which is 75% plus pure coke. Whilst if you're poor you're stuck on Kunsel, which is the lowest purity. Party where everyone dresses in white. I don't get that one, scroll down now. Showing up to a formal occasion in t-shirt and jeans. That's like mega rich. Most rich follow trends, but Bill Gates can show up in sweatpants and people will think he's flexing. I think this may work for any software professional, honestly. Clothes with holes in them. Apparently. Where else are you supposed to put your arms? Substance abuse. Rich people are troubled whereas poor people are just junkies. It's true. If rich drug addicts go to rehab, they are seeking treatment. Usually for exhaustion. And most poor drug addicts are just junkies who need to go to the clinic. Remove the word honestly. Pretty sure autocorrect threw it in there without me noticing. Wearing hoodies, sweats, gym wear to work. Especially in tech. I thought the popular thing among old school tech guys was dressing like a hobo. The oldest of old school tech guys, when they get really good, are indistinguishable from hermit wizards both in skills and appearance. Tangled beard stretching a foot below their wrinkled and scarred face. Clothes that haven't been washed in decades. No socks or shoes. Nails 3 inches long. For everyone younger than them. Hoodies and pajama pants are the in thing. If you are weird and rich people just call you eccentric. But if you are weird and poor people call you crazy. Rich guy buys fast food, he's just like us. Poor guy buys fast food, he should really make better choices. Living car free. As I discovered recently, if you're rich, you're considered a socially woke and ecologically conscious person. If you're poor, you're considered a drag on society because your life is dictated by what you can get to on a bike or via public transit and when. I'm white and relatively well educated. But I'm poor AF, so when my vehicle recently developed a structural problem that couldn't be fixed and it had to be junked, I couldn't get a replacement. People who look like me have been striking up conversations on the bus about why I chose to live a low carbon lifestyle. Their actions when I tell the truth are horror and to quickly end the conversation. People who don't look like me ignore me until they hear why I'm there. Then they are much friendlier. Having your clothes be worn out. Not sure if Fallout 4 banned it or Kanye West. Somewhat related, part of my career was as a welfare case worker. I always thought it strange that society expected middle upper class women to stay home and raise the kids but expected poor mothers to find a job. The problem we have where I'm from is that daycare costs more per day than what you would make full time in a minimum wage job. So why wouldn't you live off the system? Exactly. I had clients who went to work whose daycare costs exceeded their employment income. 50 Shades of Grey apparently. Never read the books but saw the memes. It's only acceptable because he's rich. If he lived in a dump it would be a CSI episode. Rich people collect. Poor people hoard. Police escorts. I feel like all the crazy successful people drink a shit ton. Lawyers. Entrepreneurs. Doesn't seem to matter. Every lawyer I know, so 6, 7, maybe 10, is a drunk. All of them. I have no idea how they manage to do their jobs well. But they are successful at work. They are just always sheet-faced ASAP. When the working day is done. I work at a private country club and almost all the members I know that smoke cigarettes are lawyers. Having a bunch of kids. If you're rich with a bunch of kids, I would assume Mormon. Filing for bankruptcy. Being really into wine. Trying to avoid paying taxes. Having fake teeth. I see so many celebrities with those fake ass implants that are going to destroy their jawbones in a decade. But have a legitimate dental problem that results in missing teeth and you can't even get a job anymore. Oh, and dental insurance doesn't usually cover it either because it's considered cosmetic. Like getting to chew your food is somehow a style choice. Work from your boat. Having a romantic or sexual relationship with a massive age gap. Getting away from it all. Family problems. Having an affair if you're rich. Cheating with a side hoe if you're poor. Having an affair is middle class. The rich keep a mistress. Biking or using public transport instead of taking your car. Owning a Rolex. If you're poor and sleep with your cousin you're a redneck, but if you're rich, you're European nobility. Being a stay-at-home parent. When you're poor, you're a bad mother if you don't work to support your kids. When you're rich or middle class, you're a bad mom if you don't stay home with the kids. Mercedes. If you're rich, it's your car. If you're poor, it's your kid. Looking homeless. Demanding free sheet. This should be higher up. Rich people demand free sheet because they deserve it. When poor people do it they appear trashy and asking for a handout. Having a barren house. If you're rich, it's called minimalism. If you're poor, it's not being able to afford furniture. Edit, I'd like to clarify. I don't think that sparsely decorated houses are classy or trashy. I'm just pointing out that that's the mentality I see a lot of people have. I grew up in a house where every single surface was covered in my mom's decorations and picture frames, so you're damn right I'm going to have a barren house even if I get rich. Wearing vintage clothing instead of hand-me-downs. I buy my vintage clothes new. Thank you very much. S.